Guess what? Nobody closed the shop yesterday or cleaned it up. Becky was going to try to get to that. That moon's there, but this other one's straight up. Focus. There we go. Knocked me over looking at that. And a little bit of color coming this morning. So, hey. Morning, everybody. I finished the east field. And then I was confused last night. Because the console, you can put in what field it is, that kind of stuff. I get done, it tells me that I got 30 bales on the west field. It's not even raked yet. Then I mess with it for a minute, it tells me I have 31 on the east field. And no, I haven't looked to see how that compares yet to last year. But I think I said it yesterday, it's kind of hard to do a fair comparison. Because, oh man, I'm not even in the right spot. That that baler out there packs tighter than that baler right there. So, anyway, and this little girl hasn't been fired up in a while. The tire jack we put on the left pickup tire on the baler. Even though that one has a tube in it, it appears to still be holding. And since I was just thinking about that, it's been over a year on this tire that we put tire jack in it. That's still solid. Solid as the next one. Same thing on the bale loader. Did one on it, and last time I was, well, my pickup parked in front of it, but last time I was back by it, it was just as solid. And there's 2.5 minutes of your morning. I'd show you the boys this morning. She likes getting their scraps. Then she coughs it up once in a while. Y'all remember, we had 6. And a young lady who, her dad and his family have been friends of ours for years. She decided she wanted to steer for fair. We've been getting updates. Ty's seen the steer here a while back. They've done really well with it. Gain was awesome. I think yesterday was actually the show, and he wasn't necessarily the best one we had here, but he was the best one with the best attitude, disposition, whatever you want to call it. Hell, I don't know that all of these are related, because, you know, different daddies, different mommies once in a while. Yeah, different mommies all the time. Somebody in here is related to that steer anyway, if not all of them. And he got Grand Champion FFA steer at the county fair. So, I just thought I'd pass that along. Yeah, come on, slowpokes. Don't need to keep this door closed, but we do. Ouch. Then I smacked my hand into the other door and it didn't move. And I'm stalling here waiting for these little shits. Hey, Boomer's daughter. 6:18. Why you being? Huh? Yeah? Huh? Oh, wait, I guess they're not the last of them. Waiting for them to all get up here so I can close the gate. It'll help when I go dump some feed in the feeder. I just stalling because there was too many of them out. I think we need to feed tubs today too. That means tubs next week, which puts those on next month's bill, not this month's bill. I know how to work that. 3 babies, 1 mama, and what the hell are they looking at? I have no idea. deer, the neighbor, cat. I don't know. But I'm hoping this is the babysitter with the rest of them. Can't do a video without saying good morning to Cowboy and the Brat and Hope and whoever else walks up here. Okay, there you go. Oh, buddy. We're going to see Blakely today because Brooks got bursitis in her knee and it just doesn't feel good, and she's on some good meds, so she's staying home today. So Blakely's staying home today, which means she's not babysitting, and she's not babysitting.
No, but I got my shot yesterday. God, do I feel
Yeah.
what's that?
Her menopause shot in the hip. She's
It was
feeling.
not nice.
All right, I'm gonna.
Oh, it's never nice when you get one there anyway.
No. My left one,
Love
when she
you.
did it at my original appointment. Perfectly
Yeah.
fine.
All right.
Look, now you can see her.
Bye. Love you.
They didn't kill him. They don't do what they say anyway. They're not a skeeter eater. That's just what they're called.
Yeah, you killed him.
And I'm moving all of the kitchen utensils and all of our food over to the house.
So
But
now
my
it's-
right one, she did it like at the bone.
oh,
So we've got a mess going. Hey, did you know I found so far 4 things that were expired?
only 4?
Oh, I can do one better.
And here's a mess for you. A couple boxes like that were full of stuff from the neighbors after her husband passed
It
away, and
expired in 2020.
this stuff, and
New.
some of the fencing stuff. But I set the new oil barrel in, so I had to move all that to get in to do that. And I set that up here because it can just get cleaned up. A bunch of it can go in the garbage, a bunch of it can get sorted because it
That's
never
an
got
easy
sorted when we got it. Here, what the hell? It's missing a piece.
I've never seen one double-ended and then.
It's because it's missing the other piece that hooks into here and then sticks out this end. We probably have 2 or 3.
I'm
So.
gonna try this.
Yeah, red snapper. That's used to be a very popular design many years ago. We got a few around here. Some of the yellow handles. We got some. So anyway, yeah, she's got a bunch of crap she's gonna go through.
Oh,
And
can we use these? These are for, the bag said for,
connecting 2 wires.
barbed wire.
Find a place for them.
And it's only a Ziploc bag.
So anyway, this shit's gonna get straightened up. And I'm gonna go out there and start bunching bales. Give me something to do, right? Never know what you're gonna find on a bale. I would say that a hawk or a crow got a hold of that mole and decided, no, that's a mole. I'm not gonna eat that. Because most critters don't like to eat moles. They'll get them, but they don't want to eat them. So hey, either way, it's a win. One less mole out here. And here we have the remains of a gopher. And a little nugget that the hawk left. Or it could have been an owl. Either way. I haven't got too much done yet. At number 6, missing, that'd be the second knot of the series. But not all the time. And actually, I think it's popping after the bale's on the ground. One was over by the rake and this one. Otherwise, nothing yet. Besides these. I think there's 2 more. It's gonna be a day. Over there somewhere, she coughed and sputtered a little bit. I shifted down a gear, it picked back up. Pulling that hill, I almost didn't make it. Shifted down, played with it for a minute. Made it to here. And after stopping, I couldn't get it to speed the baler back up. Got a half tank of fuel. So I'm guessing it's right there. I mean, it could just be that bowl. And yeah, I know it's full of shit on the outside. It's just has. So, and I was having trouble with the console. I'm trying to get it to show me this field. I got it programmed in, but as soon as I say, you know, hey, let's go, it shows me the 3/4 piece over there. It's counting, but not on the 3/4 piece. if I go back in to program it to this field, it shows me how many bales are here. I don't know. Electronics, man, electronics. And yeah, I know. Shorter to walk that way, but Becky's on her way to get me. And it's easier to walk this way and step over a windrow than very many of them. So, yay! Hey Nelson, if you're watching, there it is. So, cleaned the fuel bowl, changed fuel filters, went to start it, spun over all right, started the light off, and then died. And it didn't want to turn over like it was hydraulicing. Tried it again, spun over okay, fired, did the same thing. Then didn't want to turn over. And I'm thinking, only thing I left on, my phone charger was plugged in. That's the only thing that was on. Everything else was off. It's like, well, shit, I hope it's not something worse. I get back, I brought the four-wheeler out with a bucket full of shit to do it, you know, get it done. Only thing I left out here was a pan of diesel and the old filters, which now they're in the back of the service truck. So I went out, got the service truck, took the bike back in, right? Pull up over here, hook the cables up, get in. I'm going, well shit, that's the only thing that was on. That was plugged in, big deal. And for some reason, I looked over my shoulder. The detent doesn't always hold this in gear. So, slip a piece of twine on it. Been that way forever. I didn't shut the PTO off when the tractor shut down. Durr! But it's been sitting around a few minutes. Long enough I could get the jumper cables unhooked and coiled back up, put away, put the drain tub with the filters in the back of the truck, move the truck over there, you know. So anyway, we're going to see what happens. And that better have been it. I mean, there wasn't any shit in them, but that means nothing too. You know, just because you can't see it, unless you cut them open. And I didn't cut them open. Well, still going. Sort of. I gotta figure this thing out. That's the first field I did that it's showing, but that's all right now. If I can get to a different screen, it'll show me how many bales I actually have in this field. It's counting them in the right place, just it's not on this screen, and I don't know how to do that. I have not figured that out yet. So, when I had trouble before I stopped, it petered half around to go a little bit. It's like, what the heck? Then it was fine. And then this hill right here, I had trouble with. And then, of course, up there by that first bale, that's about where I was. Yeah, I made it. This next round, dropped that other bale. I got over kitty corner from where I am right now at the gate. And I hung up a little bit on the end of the pickup. And I went to back up to catch that because it's a big chunk and I wasn't going to get caught in the corner. And she did it again. Shut everything down, but leave it running, and it slowly burtled back up. I jumped out and hit the primer because there wasn't much fuel in the sediment bowl. So I'm going to guess that we must have some shit in the tank, which is just freaking peachy. It does have half a tank, so there's not an issue there. And I don't know if you can see them things dancing or not. It takes between 5 and 6 flakes into the bale before they start dancing right. So anyway, it's been a long effing day. 2 hours, shut down. That's just to get the frickin' parts here. Because Case IH dealer didn't have one. One of the other stores had one, but by the time I went to get it today, if I didn't want to wait until Monday, that I wouldn't even be back now. And Napa luckily had them, so that's screwing it to get them. Still
shut down for over 2 hours. By what my computer tells me when I'm on the right screen and I can get to see what I want to see, that first field took 1.2 hours to bail. Well, obviously there was issues. We know that. And I don't know what my camera's doing. Oh, I know what it is. It's the way the light's shining through shadows. Anyway, this one's almost twice the size. It took 1.2 hours. This one is just a touch smaller than that one. I mean, not by much. So it should take the same, but I have no idea. Anyway, see if I make it around this corner this time without having to stop. Once in a while, you get one to stand on end. I've had them stand perfectly on end, too. Just the way it works out. And I'm making about a round to a round and a half and having to stop. Maybe fire it back up, maybe not. Hey, look at that. There we're going again. Doesn't really do any good to stop unless I shut the baler off. But maybe. Sits here and sloshes a little bit. Yeah, I know. Take it in and get it done. But once I'm done here, it goes in anyway. And I'm running down here so I can conserve power when it does it. Oh, just what I need today, right? I mean, my plan was to have this done, maybe even have the rake over at the neighbor's. Well, at least we got a knot tied before it did it this time. That's kind of what I was hoping for. I don't think she's going to make it this time. Nope. Get down here at this corner. I got it running good enough to get up to the service truck. Of course, you can't see shit in the tank. It goes dark out maybe, but without bore scope, can't see anything in there. So I just filled it up. Because the other option, if it's not got shit in the tank, the supply pumps get tired. Get down below a half a tank, it doesn't have the extra weight of the fuel to push it in. So either way, if it's got a full tank now, then maybe I can finish this without stopping until I have to rake the corners. That'd be nice. I mean, hell, it's dinner time and I ain't even had lunch yet. No wonder I'm hungry. Well, I didn't finish. I'm hoping to keep it running long enough to get up to the shop, because I'm not going to take that stuff apart out here. I have to take the line off going to the pump, and that really needs a good scrubbing before it comes off. I see Becky just rode the bike to the back barn, so she's feeding for me. That's very much appreciated. And we moved a bunch of stuff this morning and stuck the oil barrel, the new oil barrel, in where it belongs. And Ty was going through how it's full of shit. And she left it all there in the shop and in front of the shop, and I kind of want in the shop. So, and it's time to be getting this edited so you can watch it tonight. I don't know how many bales I got. We'll find that out later when we finish it. I was hoping the full tank would at least get the shit to slosh somewhere else. Apparently not. So about all I know to do, it may be something actually in the line, I don't know yet. All I know to do is take it apart down here, blow some air in it, and see how big a mess I make, because there's no shut, well, there might be a shut off underneath the tank, but you can't reach it. That's why we've got a shut off up there at the bowl. So, yay me! Monday. Yes, it's a Monday. And I know I'm crawling. I don't dare use any more power than I have to, because the more power you use, the more fuel you use. The more fuel I use, the less chance I got to pull in that hill over there. And the last thing I want to do is be halfway up that hill and not be able to do anything. Then I'd be explaining to Becky how to pump that primer pump. I can get 5 or 6 pumps on that primer pump and get good fuel, and then it just pretty much stops. You wait a few seconds and do it again. Then I can make it for a round, but no, it ain't worth it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Really wish I'd have been able to finish that. I'll leave you with a bunch of heifers. How's that sound?